Hello, my name is Gilmore, and for this project, I chose to do crochet and yarn. I've always wanted to do this. I just never took the time to, and I have a god baby, so I always want to just make them some kind of keepsake for them. And the area of occupation that this project covers is leisure exploration, which by definition means to identify interests, skills, opportunities, and appropriate leisure activities. Um, the the tools that I used for this project were crochet hooks or needles, as they sometimes call them, and scissors. And the materials was soft yarn. And the equipment that I used to do the project it was my computer and my iPhone, laptop I'm on right now. You always want to do it in a well lit room. I did. I usually did it in my bedroom, and I always like sat on my bed and propped my back against the headboard for support. As I crocheted. Social and cultural demands that this project had on me were my best friends, Pam, Michelle, and Candace. They called me a grandma. They said that only out of all of us to do crochet, I would be the one. And it just kind of seen as something like people did, maybe your grandmother, your great great grandmother. So it's not nothing that people in the modern age do. But I do live in the South, so a lot of people at least know a person that crocheted, even if it's their great aunt or grandma, whatever. And my godmother told me that, as she was growing up, like in the 70s, that she had an aunt that crocheted everything from placemats to Christmas ornaments. And so she said she never had the patience for it, so she never got into it. Um, the sequence in which I crocheted was I went to Hobby Lobby and I went to the yarn section and found this beautiful yarn that's very soft. And you have to look on the label to find out what size crochet you need, but really doesn't matter which one you use. It's just what's recommended. And I took the yarn. When I got home, I took the yarn and I did a slip knot with the yarn, and you slide your crochet hook through and you tighten it and do something that's called yarn over, which you take the hook and put it to the left side of it, wrap it around, and bring it through. And then you just continue that until the chain, this is called a chain, and you just continue that until you get to your desired length. So I'm going to do a few, do it to you. However many lengths, I'll just do 5 for the purpose. So it should look like that or something like that, a chain. And then when you get to your desired length, you just turn the needle back down and you skip. I'm doing what's called a double crochet. So you skip the first knot and you go on the second one and you slide your hook through and then yarn over again, pull a piece through. You'll have two loops, and then you just take the yarn and you pull it through, and it'll be like that. You'll crochet. So you just do that, and then when you get to the end of your crochet, you'll just from the ball of yarn, you'll just cut it about that much. And what I did, I just fed it through the little loops and stuff, and I got a blanket. It's not the best, but I, I think I did a pretty good job on the blanket. Okay, so I dedicate these about 3 days a week, about at least 3 hours when I got home from work to complete the project. Became completing my crochet blanket. My performance pattern was my routine. It's like the end of the day, and it kind of something that kind of got to be something that relaxed me. And my body structure that this occupation had was attention to the materials and the techniques of crocheting, the technique of crocheting. Another body structure was muscle endurance because it did have strain on my eyes, neck, and back, sitting in the same position, doing that. Performance skills, I used flows, which was fluid arm movement, hand and arm movement, and touch. I did another performance skill was gathers. I had to gather up the material, and you know, in the workspace I was in, I had to gather the materials, and if I fallen or anything, I had to get them up. Um, the safety hazards that I had to consider was neck pain and back and eye strain. Um, but I took breaks whenever I felt fatigue. I did take breaks. A way the activity could have been, I could have made the activity harder was using uh, a way I could have made the activity harder would have been to make a granny square or make like a stuffed animal. Um, a way I could have made it easy. Way I did make it easier. I used a bigger yarn. Because they had like little teeny yarn. Like I just felt like they'll take forever, so I got bigger yarn. And the therapeutic value and outcome I got from this project was well-being because it gave me the opportunity for self-determination and to finally take up the arts and craft of crocheting yarn. And it boosted my self-esteem when all my family and friends admired my work and wanted me to encourage me to make items for them. So that was mine, crocheting a blanket. Thank you.